Okay, well, ended up getting a little bit sidetracked this afternoon, so I didn't quite get as much done as I wanted to, but I got my rough cut in here for my front step, and I'm at the point now where I got to do the fine grade with just a flat nose shovel. And I started working on putting this partition wall in, getting it figured out. I gotta knock this down through there because this has still got to go deeper right here, probably about 2 inches yet. So, and then I spread out the gravel that I had in there and got it back into the corners and along this inside edge. And then I went and got a couple more buckets and just drove the tractor. You can see where the tire marks are there. I drove it right up over that pile of dirt before I spread it out and dumped some more in here. I think I've got enough in here now. I may need a little bit more, but if I do, I still got some over there. I'm hoping that I'm going to have enough to at least do the 3 pens. I mean, it's obvious I'm not going to have enough to do everything that I want to do right now, but because as you can see, my pile is seriously dwindling down, and I'm trying not to dig in the ground to get a bunch of dirt in there. So it's just a matter of getting what I can get, and then when I get more, then I'll use this same pile. You know, I'll dump it in this same area to stockpile it. That way I don't lose no more stone than I have to. And of course I can get the rake and shovel and stuff and get it picked up once I'm done. But I know I'm going to need at least another load of stone. But you can see, since I knocked that down, that big pile of dirt, and it's still high right here in the middle. But see, I brought it out there to the edge, and I let the small pieces go down in between the wall and the ground to backfill that. And I figure it'll probably end up raining one day this week at least, and that'll wash it down in there good, because those blocking, it ain't going to move and block out of the way. And that in the middle is a little hard, but I gotta probably turn it over or something and get it broke up where I can finish leveling that off. And but what I'm planning on doing is go ahead and finish this, all the block work, get that all set up, and I'll go down, I'll take the trailer down, get another load of stone, and rent the tamper from the plate compactor from Home Depot. And that way when I bring it out here, then I can go ahead and compact this dirt here in this last pen, and where it's going to be solid. And of course that depends on how much rain we get. If we get a bunch of rain and it packs it in good, then, you know, I'll put the stone over top of it and pack the stone on top of it. But either way, it's, you know, one day of renting the plate compactor versus 2 or 3, because then I can hit that first pen, the middle pen, and the last pen all on the same day, and because I'll have it for 24 hours. So if I get it early in the morning, you know, go down and get my load of, go and get my load of stone loaded up, and get the plate compactor on the way home, then time I get here, I can go ahead and start knocking it out, and then just, you know, right off the bat, when I'm bringing that stone around, I can dump that stone right in this pen and spread it out and get this, you know, where I need it to be. And, you know, because I can go ahead and do that first pen, and I'll be able to do the middle pen because they'll already have the stone in them. This will be the only pen that doesn't, well, that won't have stone in it. And just because I need to compact this soil. But if I need to get it in there, then I'll get it in there and figure it out from there. But get that all packed in, and that'll get me ready for putting my wire in. And of course my pile of little knockout bricks over there is constantly getting bigger, and my pile of block is getting smaller. I may end up having to use some of those regular block that I have in the yard right now on this end, which will be okay because they'll be on the bottom course, and I'll have a feed storage area out here in front of it that, you know, it'll help back it up to keep it from, because it won't have the core going through the middle like the other ones do. It'll just be straight down in the cells. So, but I mean, I still got a lot done today and this weekend. I've got my 8 block over here. Those 8 right there, well, those 7 and that 1, those are the ones that go in this middle for the partition for the middle pen. And then I got to start lining up my block down here as I go to do this front wall, and that'll be all put together. And I may end up doing that, I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud. No, that pin's going to be that way. It's got to be. Oh no, it doesn't have to be. Okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. I'm thinking about the doors. I gotta shake my head and erase the Etch-a-Sketch. So, you know, every time when the design changes, that's what I do, is just shake my head, and it clears out the Etch-a-Sketch, and I start drawing again. Because that's where these plans are, is just in my head. Hadn't really written anything down or drawn anything out. It's just, this was what I had pictured in my mind, and this is how I was doing it. And as I ran into issues, I addressed them as needed, and that's just the way I roll. So, but I mean, when you figure today, when I got out here, there weren't no stone in there, there weren't no block back there. There was a trench dug, but no block. There was no trench dug here, you know. And of course, this was just a big pile of dirt, but that didn't take but a few minutes with the, I did a little bit with the tractor and a little bit with the rake. And I couldn't bring it all the way back yet, because I still got to bring this wall across the front. So, and I don't know if I'm going to have really enough dirt even. I may have to get some more, pull some more dirt somewhere else. Because I mean, I already dug a big hole over here. That I was going to make a mud hole out of them, you know, with the swimming pools and stuff. So, for the yard, in the yard. And that's probably still going to happen. I'll just have to have some kind of way of having a, some kind of cover over it to keep it where it doesn't dry out so fast. But like I say, 20 feet out from that corner, it's going out 20 more feet to make for the yard. So, but it's coming along. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was the Taj Mahal pen. So I get some more stuff lined up for next week, and put in a couple more good days, and I should be ready to start pouring concrete. I've got to get that pen broke down in the yard so I can get those panels out, because I still got a stretch fence on those. I've got I got a piece of a roll over here by the mixer, but that's not going to do the rest of them, because that's the heavy gauge fence right there with the aluminum coating on it. And but I've got another roll of that out in the yard by my fence storage area. And then I got that cheesy fence over there by that old water tank, the old surge tank. Hadn't hauled that to the scrapyard yet. Scrap ain't paying nothing. So I get my fence panels straightened out and do my gates and stuff. and still got to get some more material, I guess. But it's coming along. So this was a big deal trying to figure out this elevation issue. Now that I got that squared away, that's a big deal. So we will do more again. Say bye.